again welcome to our commerce classroom. In this session, we will solve one problem that is related to ascertainment of cost of material. In our last session, we discussed how to ascertain cost of material purchased. From our invoice price, we deduct trade discount. To that amount, we add different expenses like sale tax, customs duty, insurance, then transportation charges, then cost of container, etc. related to the purchase of that material. In this way, we can find out the cost of material purchased. Here we are going to solve one problem. Our question is this: the invoice relating to the purchase of two materials are given. Two materials A and B. A is quantity 1000 kilogram at the rate of rupees 3 per kilogram. Amount comes to 3000. Then material B 600 kilograms at the rate of 2.50 per kilogram. Amount comes to 1500. Here we have insurance 90 rupees. We incurred that 90 rupees for both these A and B. So we have to apportion that 90 rupees in between A and B at the time of preparation of statement of cost. Then sale tax 180. That amount also incurred for both A and B. So we have to apportion it. Then freight 225. That 225 also incurred for A and B. Then we have mishandling loss of materials. A 10 kilograms, B 9 kilograms. A's quantity is 1000 kilogram. From it, we have to deduct this 10 kilogram. Then B's quantity 600 kilogram. Then it's a mishandling 9 kilogram. We have to deduct it. Our question, first question is this: what rate would you adopt for issue of these materials to jobs? What rate would you adopt for issue of these materials to job? What we want to do is this: first of all, we will find out the cost of material A and B after doing all these adjustments, and then divide that cost by in case of material A 990, and in case of material B the total cost by 591 kilogram. Then our second portion is this: also calculate the rate if provision of 10% is made towards probable risk of obsolescence. Here our material A, firstly 1000 kilogram, from it we deducted this 10 kilogram, then quantity comes to 990 kilograms. From that 990 kilogram we have to deduct its 10%, 99. Then in case of B also we have to do the same. For that effective output we have to calculate per unit rate. This is what about our question. Then we solve this question practically. This is a statement of cost. We have two columns, material A and B. Firstly I write invoice price. Invoice price in case of material 3000, and in case of material A 3000, material B 1500. We have no a trade discount here, so we have nothing to deduct. Then we add firstly our insurance. Insurance amount rupees 90. We have to apportion that 90 in the proportion of the price of material A and B. The amount of material A and B 3000 and 1500 ratio. 3000 is to 1500. You know that is equal to 2:1. we apportion that 90 in the ratio of 2:1. So 60 rupees for A and 30 rupees for B. Then our second item of expense, sale tax. We have to apportion that sale tax on the basis of our net purchase. Net purchase means our purchase price, invoice price minus trade discount. Here we have no trade discount, so here also our net purchase is equal to the invoice price. Here our ratio 2:1. Again we have to apportion this sale tax 180 in the proportion of 2:1. Its amount comes to 120 and then 60. Then third item of expense is freight. The freight is actually charged for the quantity of materials transported. So here the quantity of material A 1000 kilogram, B 600 kilogram. We have to apportion this freight to 225 in the ratio of 1000:600. That is equal to 10:6. 10:6. Then its amount comes to 141. And the balance that comes to 84. Am I right? The total is right. Then this is the total cost. Total cost of that amount comes to 3000 plus 180 plus 141, that is equal to 3321 in case of A. Then total cost of B 1500 plus 90 plus this 84, that is equal to 1674. Then this is the total cost. Then in our first case, our mishandling loss A 10, B then we are going to write the quantity after mishandling. Kilogram. In kilogram, in case of A is a kilogram, firstly 1000. From that 1000 we deducted 10, we got 990. In case of B, this quantity is 600 kilogram. From that 600 kilogram we deducted this 9, and then we got 591 kilogram. This is kilogram and this is kilogram. Then our first part is this: what rate would you adopt for your materials if you have this mishandling loss? So rate per kilogram. In case of this mishandling loss, rate per kilogram. Our total cost is for A 3321, that divided by 990, its amount comes to 3321 divided by 990, that is equal to 3.35. Then here for B, this amount comes to 1674 is the cost, that divided by 591, that is equal to 1674 divided by 591, that's equal to 2.83. Then this is the price, this is the rate at which we issue material if we have mishandling loss. In case of A, rate per kilogram is 3.35, and in case of B, rate per kilogram is 2.83. Then next we have to calculate the rate per kilogram after obsolescence of 10% in quantity. Here quantity after obsolescence, here we have 990 kilogram after mishandling, then it's 10% rupees 990 minus 99, that comes to 891 kilogram. Then in case of B, that quantity after obsolescence comes to 591 minus its 10%, 59, that comes to 591 minus 59, that comes to 532 kilogram. 532 kilogram. Then we have to find out rate per kilogram after obsolescence. Rate per kilogram after obsolescence. Here our total cost for A is 3,321, that divided by 891 kilogram, that comes to 1 divided by 891, that comes to 3.73. 3.73. Then here in case of B, our total cost is 1674, that divided by effective one is 532 kilogram. Then amount comes to 3.15. 1674 divided by 532, it comes to 3.15. This is the way we can find out the per kilogram rate of material A and B after mishandling and then after obsolescence of 10%. After mishandling, rate per kilogram that comes to 3.35 in case of A, and in case of B that comes to 2.83. Then rate after obsolescence in case of A 3.73, and in case of B 3.15. I think it is clear for all of you. We will meet again in another session. Till then, goodbye.